Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Ultimate General American Revolution. Today we're going to try and press our campaign further in the interior to capture the frontier settlements. Meanwhile, we're going to hope that Marcus Mark here can bottle up the British in New York and prevent their breaking out. The AI really should, with 14,000 men, be able to break out from there, but it seems like they don't want to, so why should we argue with that? Anyway, let's head on in and see what happens. So I think the first thing we need to do is finish the fighting up here in the northwest. And there's an enemy force at Russell of nearly 2,000 men. We don't really want them to get into Fort Frontenac. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these guys here. We're definitely in part of the army. We're going to try and get in from this angle. Like that. And we're going to bring this force over. Make sure everyone is in there, and we're going to attack from the north like that, and we're going to try and all go in at once, and this is in the hope that we're going to be able to surround them and stop them from escaping. So we're going to let them move in, and that means we'll be able to bring our... Do you know what? I don't think you need to be leaving. Go back to Ontario. This is a hope that we can then bring all these forces south to start conquering as we go, without having to split our forces up and garrisoning two directions. We need to keep a constant eye on this, because this is a worry. Anyway, the fighting is kicking off. Oh my. Come on. Come on, guys. We need to get you involved in there. Let's get Tallmadge in there as well. We've got a rout. Wow. Carroll's brigade is just mopping up here. This is brilliant. Broken. Some of our guys may have broken as well. Surrender. Wow. I think we just absolutely crucified that unit in there. One of our ships has detected a fleet. The captain has been monitoring the fleet from a distance for the past few days. Based on the fleet's course and presence of troop ships, our captain believes that this is an invasion fleet expected to arrive within 2 weeks. That is exceptionally bad news for us. We don't want to hear that. Anyway, let's go and capture Russell, because we're going to have to garrison this place, which is fine. We can do that. So the problem with invasion fleets is we don't know where they're going to land just yet, and I don't have men available. Can we? I mean, I did have a general, but I've brought them all over to fight over this side. That's going to be a problem. I don't want to dispatch troops from here. Can we actually recruit anything? Do we have a load of... I need volunteers. Do we have any officers? Which is the question. Do we have officers? We have officers. Can I stop an invasion fleet? We've only got room for one more regiment anyway. I don't think that's an option. Crap, I'm going to have to divert forces from the south while we sort the mess out over here. I mean, said mess is quite good, though. It's not bad. So we should be taking Russell there. And that means we can also take Fort Frontenac as well. Continental Congress directed the Board of War to reorganize the Continental Army. The ensuing debate culminated in a new plan known as the 88 Battalion Resolve, which was adopted by Congress today. This plan outlined the new size of the army, conditions of enlistment, appointment among the states, and compensation. Army limit +3. Okay. Right, that changes the situation somewhat. Are we actually... We should be occupying this place right here, you know. We absolutely should. We are capturing Russell. Okay, that's brilliant. So at this point, we need to break up... Now, do I break up Carroll's brigade? And do we use the militia for piling down here, trying to capture British-held or Loyalist-held territories? Or do I send the militia to try and face the invasion? That's a tough question. We still have a force to reckon with over there, because Russell is not currently loyal, and that's not good news. Okay, so we're going to leave this guy here. Him alone is going to join the garrison. Has it put it's put the whole lot in there? God damn it. Okay, get you out. And then Hodgkins. Order this guy to leave the brigade. Get them moving on Fort Frontenac. We'll leave one guy to do this now, because Ward can come over here and try and organise the defence of whatever he's going to be defending, because this is going to be grim, I suspect. We have well, not reinforcements, we have more materials come in, which is very good. I'm going to have a pair of regular regiments, I think. Even if they're armed with civilian bastard muskets, that's going to be the way it has to go. We'll put some supply stretchers in. I can't afford skirmishers at the moment. Okay, do we have any better weapons than this? We have a lot of civilian muskets. We've got a lot of brown bests, because we've just captured some, which is great news. We don't have an awful lot of anything else, including our precious Virginia 76s. Okay, brown bests it's going to have to be then. 2 regiments, and then some militia, as we try and form something to fight off whatever we're going to be fighting off over here. What have we got a shortage of? Ammunition, provisions. That's okay, they'll recover from that. I'm sure they'll recover from that. We've got a decent officer there, actually. Let's go all Fusiliers on this one. For the simple reason is I don't actually know what the supply stretchers do yet. We haven't had a chance to really try that out. I don't think there'll be enough brown bests in there. Let's go Charlevilles for half. And let's go... Can we go Spanish for the other half? No, there's not enough. We'll have to go for the Virginias, I think. Crap, this is a shortage of weapons. Okay, create. That's going to be 2 regiments of regulars down there in Boston. Let's get some militia. This is pretty much using up everything that we have spare. It's going to have to be civilian muskets. We don't have much option in that. Okay, create. I'm going to leave one spare. All right, so production. We're struggling with production. Like Montreal, for some reason, if we look over here, Montreal, for constructing infrastructure, is going to take 999 days, which is utterly pointless, unless it's got all this. Tell you what, let's delete. Does it make a difference if I take those out of the queue? I get the money back, and I get the materials back. There's no point queuing them up if they're going to take all that time. That's just insanity. I don't know. I don't know what the reason for that is. It seems madness to me, but anyway, it is what it is. We do have some production opportunities, so this is going so slow. We can do a blacksmith shop, which will give it some... Can we do a blacksmith shop? There is a blacksmith's house. And we could do the fur trader's house, actually, beyond that, because money is kind of bad at the moment. This is a good point. Can we get fur traders' houses going in all the towns that are building nothing else at the moment? Because, yeah, I don't see the option in that one. Is it because we're not upgraded? We're producing furs. Don't know is the answer to that one. This'll answer it. Rum distiller's fur trader's house. Okay, so I think it's because Trois Rivières is not upgraded to this. Let's go for it. Let's eat these points up. It's fine. I might need to run time to make sure we've got enough specialists in here. Norwalk is not particularly loyal. I don't suppose any of these places... Oh, this one is. They're building things. They're repairing. I guess anywhere that we can put in fur traders' houses that's going to be reasonably loyal, that isn't building anything else, is going to be worth doing. You see, we've got quite the list of requirements before we can do any of this sort of stuff. They've got them. You're building them. Albany's got one, and we can upgrade it. So we can upgrade it. So it doesn't require... I don't know why we couldn't do that in Trois Rivières then. I just don't. So we're getting low on specialists. We need those for the new regiments we've recruited. So let's go into construction. and see what we can actually build around here. Kingston, Leicester. Leicester could do with something. What should we build in Leicester? It's got a couple of these. I mean, everywhere could, to be honest, could do with, like, agricultural infrastructure. Because everything like that actually helps. Let's go and take a look on the map as we pause the game. Is there anything? I want to get food out. This region. Okay. We can add... This is a good region. Let's put agricultural infrastructure in there. And we think Middlesbrough is safe. Or do we? We're maybe not sure. Kingston. Kingston doesn't have a whole lot of anything in there, sadly. And there's mining infrastructure as well, because materials are also a problem. Where do we have iron? There's this region, which does have some of that. Okay. The other risk, of course, is we're trying to build this in places. That's building iron. Okay. Ah. I don't know. There's iron in there. But it only affects one. Screw it. Let's put it in. We need to get more iron out. I'm going to save the rest. Okay, so back to the military campaign. This guy's run off by himself, which is hilarious. You need to get into Russell. Model treaty approved by Congress. Which gives... Is this anything? Tensions between France and USA will decline. And France and Spain. Well, that's good news. Our money's not very good. We need more money, which is going to allow me to buy more of the rifles that we need. Like these, for example. And at the moment, we just can't produce enough of our own for the army size that we've got. Right. Oh, this is a nice location. Look, this could do. We can't do any of these. The region doesn't have population. I would like to disagree with that, but I think it just means that we need to settle this place and calm it down a bit first, and I think everything will be okay. What's going on down here? I don't like not keeping a constant eye on this, because this is getting up for 20,000 men. Oh, we have more men here. Oh, now that is excellent. We don't have enough muskets. Now, what are they using? They're using the Brown Bess. And they can't recruit anymore. Okay, let's change that to something that we do have. We can put a couple of Virginia 76s in there. That we can fit. And I don't know what you're using. You're using Virginia 76s, and you didn't have enough? What? That makes no sense whatsoever. It really makes no sense whatsoever. Anyway. Make sure that you are in the army here. They're coming out. For some reason. They're coming out? I think we're going to see a surrender here. Why are they marching out? Surrender. I don't understand. I mean, I just don't understand. It's... Why would you do that instead of, like, holding the fort? I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just make life a whole shitload easier for me. Which is fantastic. Let's get the armies down here. I will leave one guy... Oh, you may as well go and join up in that place. So we've captured this, which is excellent. So we're going to have to leave... I think I'm going to have to leave one of the... I don't think this is going to come under attack up here. So we're going to leave an yeah, we'll leave an artillery company behind. Let's leave the brigade. Can we just get you? And then you can go into there. Is that possible to command? It is, and we've got it, and that's brilliant. So what we want to drop in there, I don't think I have the specialists for this, but we definitely want to drop a printing press in. Oh, we can. Okay. It'll take a while to do it. And Fort Levi. Specialists are going to be a problem. All right, so we've basically we've captured the north, which is excellent news. And we're going to put everyone into Port Ontario. And then we're going to head out from there, and I guess Canada Saga, which obviously isn't pronounced like that. There are more and more British forces growing around here, and it's worrying. And I need to also be aware. Are we short of recruits? Unit in queue for soldier replenishment. We don't have enough men. We don't have enough money. Okay, let's also get you onto Port Ontario. I think the tax rate came down, didn't it? We've got... Where's the thing that we can control? Here we go. Salary and bounty. So the bounty is currently set such that we've got a 4% recruiting bonus, and the salary... That's okay. We've got unit morale of 0, which is fine. That's the balance. If we pay more, they get more morale. If we pay less, we get desertions. Paying more is not an option at the moment. We're kind of struggling with what we've got. Prisoner trade is available. Oh, we might have to do this. If we go to the prisoners. We have a lot of prisoners. Can we sell some? So we can sell an officer back. We get more for selling soldiers back. Unless we get desperate, I don't want to do that. I don't see the need to put soldiers back into their armies. Now then, we do need to occupy these areas, which is a problem, so we can't come marching out of this for a while. Fort Stanix. Fort Herkimer we can, but I don't like leaving forts empty. Especially ones like these. These are good, and they're good. They should be providing us with good money as well. Anyway, we're currently out of specialists, so we can't really expand a whole lot on anything at the moment. So our next project, I guess, is to watch out for this damned invasion, because it will be on the way. You enter Leicester. We've got 600 men at Boston. Okay, we have a militia regiment at Boston. I've received an alliance proposal from the Cherokee. This isn't for us. This is the Cherokee in Britain. Ah, my God, that's so annoying. That shouldn't be a thing. What's this? Tensions. Construction of warehouse in New Haven complete. Yeah, we're going to have to provide provisions for 10,000 men, and winter is coming. So we're going to have to split that army up because we're just not going to be able to do it. I'm fairly certain. And I'm hoping that our infrastructure network is going to be able to transport the rations around everywhere where we need them. I don't know if it will. So Carroll's brigade is the thing to look for over here. Can we order both of those guys in? So here... We received a message from Spain. They're requesting 7 copper. Yeah, just send it. A total of 493 homes were destroyed before the fire could be extinguished. This is the Great Fire of New York. The British accused the Americans of igniting the blaze. British troops had intended to use the houses in the area for billeting, claiming that the Americans set the city on fire to prevent this from happening. New York damaged, down by 100 construction points. As we don't hold New York, I can only see that that's of an advantage to us. Right then, how are these chaps doing? I'd say we just march them straight out. Yep, let's bring them out. We don't need both brigades for this job. I don't want the guys at the back. Form an army. Advance. And what this does mean is that we'll be able to... Oh, Nathan Hale. The American patriot, soldier and spy for the Continental Army volunteered for an intelligence gathering mission in New York City. Unfortunately, he was captured by the British and subsequently executed. We lose reporting. That's okay. We can kind of live with that. We've got the option to spend reputation. This is for enhanced supply. Oh, this might be something we really do. New building, granary to grain mill. The close cooperation with the engineers will enable us to enhance transport. Yes, 5% unit provision. I'm just going to spend that. because that seems well worthy of it, of the reputation points, as we've built a bit up. So that's kind of cool. Now then, we've also got specialist recruitment, which I think we go for, and spycraft. I might refill the iron. It's only 5 iron, but I'm going to do it because industry. Right, let's get you guys out. Can we combine those into a brigade? See if they will do that. Some guys are exhausted here. Make sure you're coming with you, by the way. Oh, we've left supply wagons in. So we're going to leave that battered unit of militia here. And Parker's men are going to move onwards. And Evans' brigade, or Evans, just Evans, sit there and guard the port. Eventually, we'll be able to bring troops, I think, from elsewhere to garrison these frontier towns.
Push through.
Do I see anything? Nope, I thought I saw red things on the map. We haven't seen... Do we know what that is? It's a British fleet of some sort. Hopefully just warships trying to raid. Pretty sure Carol's men here. Are we going to go and fight the town? It looks like we are going to go fight the town. Okay, let's do a proper battle. Well, that was pretty pointless as the enemy just fled straight away. But let's see if we can now bag the unit that's left. Order a charge. Go on, guys. See if you can get them. Carol's men can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. They're fleeing down to the next one. We might actually catch them, you know. I do believe we may actually catch them. They're going in. They're going in. I wish I could zoom in further. That's a combat, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're slaughtering those guys. That's going to be smashed to pieces. We've followed them all the way to Newtown. And the reinforcements might come rushing out. Anstruther. Okay, that's a weakened... That's a weakened unit, if ever there was one. So Field's men are absolutely smashed. Carol's brigade are going in. I can't believe that's still a thing. Surrender. Wow, okay, that's broken massively. So what we need to do is detach another bunch of militia just to occupy that whilst we bring the other guys down. Holy moly, that split up really quick. That was fantastic. Let's go and get the goodies, because we absolutely do need the goodies from that, and bring the rest of the militia down. Meanwhile, Parker is going to have to occupy this place because there's going to be 0 loyalty, of course. Right, we have specialists, so let's go straight to the good old... Where's the press place? The printing press. It's just a needed thing, unfortunately. We can't actually do without this. Carpenter shops are also useful. We've got one under construction there. Yeah, it sucks that I have to put so much effort into spending all my valuable resources, but if we don't, we'll be garrisoning these damn things forever. And increasing loyalty in a region is never a bad thing anyway, so that's absolutely fine. So what are we short of? We are short of... We're always short of specialists. We're always short of recruits. I'm going to go for the schoolhouse. We're going to change that into a college. I'm going to have to wait for more specialists, I think. Right, enhanced supply transportation is finished. And we can go. We can spend points to refill iron and the specialist, but I'm not going to do it. So the quartermaster. What was the thing that we just got? It was this one. So we've got the grain mill. We should actually go and look and see if we can build some of those. Because food is such an important thing. This reduces production cost. That's quite useful. And this increases supply limit. Ah, there's lots of good things. Minus 5% resource consumption and production. That's a big one, though. Let's go for... I'm going to go for a deputy quartermaster here. That doesn't... I don't care for that one. The 5% move speed would be quite good. But let's get the horse pasture in. So much stuff to do. Okay, pause. I think it's quite hilarious how we are just advancing down here so stupidly fast. We don't need 2 supply wagons over here. So the one that's bust, hang on. Well, not bust. Let's return to... Oh, I'm going to order it to return to Leicester. And then the other one, we'll move it down with these guys, I think. Newtown. Carroll, get your brigade in there. We have ammunition and supplies that we've captured, which is excellent. Let's go over to our grain-producing regions, like Kingston. Kingston is on making a blacksmith's house. We need... I mean, Boston. Boston should be... I hope it's Boston's going to be safe. We can upgrade the granary. I need 8 specialists. Okay. We're going to have to do that with all the grain mills because I think that's going to be... I think that's going to be key. We've spotted something over here. It's just one ship. That's fine. So Fort Sullivan is next on the list. Now, forts are good places to hold because they're a lot harder for the enemy to retake. We'll get Tolmage here to go and grab these whilst the rest of the army comes down. And we'll just give Carroll's brigade, who've been so hard fighting. We've got an upgrade there. Let's go with... We're doing a lot more of this now, though, aren't we? Melee and stamina. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. I don't know whether those stats apply in skirmishes outside of the battle map. We will have to find out. Stamford needs to fall. Did we get that one? Go capture that one. Sea invasion spotted. They're heading towards Boston. Okay, I do actually have a force ready. Sort of, to deal with that. What are we short of? Not enough muskets. Well, there will be in a... Oh, actually, what we can maybe do... Oh, it's the hunter rifles. That's what they're complaining about. Not the Brown Bess. 0 hunter rifles. So we can't reinforce the skirmish anymore. That's fine. They are being constructed. That's okay. I just want to make sure this is the same. Is it, though? Is it? Yeah, they're all on... Okay. So these guys are leaving. Let's make sure we are paused here. And get over to Leicester. So we've now got nearly 3,000 men in Leicester. With the possibility of calling on... Let's get you guys out of there, actually. I don't fancy... I don't like sitting around like that. With the possibility to call on 600 militia. Okay, let's get the forces together. Do I dispatch men from here? It depends what turns up. Okay, so Hoskins guys. I think they need a rest. They are kind of exhausted. Right, pop them in there. Actually, let's disband the brigade. Meanwhile, Carroll's men can pop out. And we're going at Fort Sullivan. And I'm hoping we're going to bag that army as well. We may as well come over. Get the resources. We've got some guns. Newtown will hold, hopefully, and we're out of specialists. Alright, so the British still aren't coming out of here. It is proper panicky having to watch that all the sodding time. 4,650 men. Okay, so what we do is we bring the militia out because they can't stand up against that directly. Let's get the... Oh, we've got... Oh! Hang on. Make sure they're brigaded up. And let's give them... I'm going to go for stamina. Of course, these are new regiments, aren't they? I think we're going to need to send over some reinforcements. I'm going to drop off Cliff's brigade of an extra 2,000 men and march over to Leicester. I don't want to lose Boston, but I don't see that I'm going to have any bloody choice over the matter, unfortunately.
Push through.
Make sure you guys are brigaded up. And march over. They're coming. See, the risk of doing that is it might draw the British out of there as well. So that's like a super high risk. Oh. We have a fight going on here? Carroll's men falling back?
Keep moving.
It seems so. Seems like Carroll's men shat their pants there. I'm not sure why that should be a thing. Something we've missed, obviously. I'll get the materials back. Okay, so the British have landed, and Boston is going to fall, which sucks. Received a message from the Miamis. They're requesting 93 civilian muskets from us. They can have them. Negotiations. Oh, these guys are selling us muskets back. 39 Ferguson rifles. I will buy those. Oh, our money's looking shit. Our money's looking really shit. So Boston being captured sucks. Yeah, we lose a load of points for that. There's nothing we can do. Oh, they're going to go on a humongous rampage now. That really sucks, because this is going to be like a whack-a-mole game here. They're just going to go all the way up there. Jesus, there's so many of them. It's a fight. Alright, we can see from the British Army makeup that they have a ton of dragoons in that. We're going to form a defensive line all together and let them come at us. Here they come. Here comes Johnny Englishman. We're going to have to slow this down. I'm not in the position I wanted to be. But it looks like their dragoons are going to charge straight into my line of veteran soldiers here, which is fine. See, we've got some defensive positions. Oh god, this looks bad. This looks really bad. We've got dragoons outflanking us. I'm trying to form a battle line across here. We've got the militia in position, which is something. Okay, we're gonna have to form a line over there because I see enemies making a hard pressure in that direction. And let's make sure it's basically when there's enemy dragoons on the field, it's just like form a square, a massive divisional square. Rear flanked. It's okay. We have these guys are probably armed with Ferguson rifles, aren't they? Let's advance the lines like that. See if we can bring them into position. We're in good cover, but I suspect... Hold. I can't get them to hold. There we go. Okay, that's a bit better. Over on this side. Right, we have... I could do with bringing out... Yeah, I've got to watch for that. Unfortunately, the problem I have is that these skirmishers will just get peppered by bloody enemy dragoons. They'll get, if I move them out onto the flanks where they're effective, they'll get rinsed by the dragoons, and that would be a massive problem for us. I think it's probably more important that we have a solid, cohesive line. Let's move some guys over into this direction as reserves. And I think the sharpshooters are going to be more use on the edges of these woods where they can pick things off. Okay, I've got a fairly solid line. These dudes here seem to be trapped in a weird formation or weird position. And we've been charged, but we should be able to fight the dragoons off. If they charge formed infantry, they tend not to be that effective. Of course, when the enemy just come in a great big blob like this, I have no idea what these units are going to be useful for, these little resupply units. It's just something I don't know. Hold! Hold! Do not go into charge. Why are they going into charge? Can we not fall back? Fall back! I think they've gone in. No, we've stopped it. We've stopped it. Just. This looks bad. This looks really bad. Guys turned. Something's giving them a blast. Okay, we just need to try and shoot them down. Ah, and this is why I can't deploy my skirmishers to the flanks. Unfortunately. Right, push some guys into that and get there on the sodding double. You guys have at least recovered over here. These guys fleeing are just going to get ridden down. There's absolutely nothing we can do about it, sadly. They'll never recover. Try and block that gap there. I think the militia will be able to fight the skirmishers off. Advance. Not quite in a good enough position there. Halt. Some of our guys are being shattered and are surrendering. Okay, that does not look like a great position. However, I'm going to try and put skirmishers on the flanks. Oh no, there's dragoons. Okay. That would be bad. That would be exceptionally bad. Yeah, we need dragoons as well. Look at these lot. We're doing okay. Do we have the... What does this do? Release crew. I don't want to release the crew. I think they're supposed to be just resupplying other companies. I think that's what their purpose is. I'm going to just put some guys over here because I think we're going to crumble somewhere. Let's say, oh, Coma McLeod. If I say Connor McLeod is shattered. So are we playing Highlander here? Right, Dragoons versus Skirmishers. That's not a good matchup. And about face. Because the shit's just hit the fan over here. And try and get into position to help. I sense I'm losing this. This was a much bigger invasion fleet than I had anticipated. Damn it, to lose Boston and the surrounding areas. That's bad. What can I do against such marauding minions as this? I'm going to have to bring the army over, which is going to release the British from New York, unfortunately. It's likely to be very bad for us. I wish we could give light infantry a skirmish order so that they shoot and then fall back, because that's how light infantry should work. We're going to get annihilated here, aren't we? I think it's time to withdraw. Someone surrendered. I'm guessing it's not our guys. Okay, let's just pause that. Let's go. Let's leave. We lost... Oh my god, we lost substantially more men than they did. Well, actually, 264 more. Is that right? No, about 500 more. That sucks. So this is a bit of a disaster. Our guys will get back to Leicester. The trouble is, all this is now just open to marauding cavalry. Oh god, the fortresses. This will be fine up here. I can pull troops out of these places at last. Okay, let's do that, because this is desperate times now. Like, really desperate times. We can't come out of there yet. Or there. We're at Norrywook. No. I mean, we'll just lose these places. But, I mean, I'm happy to get the Fort Frank defenders out. Because that's safe. And go, pause. And I'm going to order those over to Fort Lovell. Fort Stevens. Places like this are going to fall. Unless I pull Fort St. John's. That looks like it's got far too many men in. I think we've decided that we don't need guys over here. So, we're going to gamble. Let's get these guys split up. Leave brigade. So, we're going to go Cliff's men. Can I get to Fort Lovell? I can get to Fort Rice. No, let's go Fort Lovell, and then we'll actually, let's put both of them in Fort Lovell, and we'll redeploy from there. Fort Frederick is safe. It's not going to rebel, he says. Fort Stevens. And Ticonderoga's a massive risk if I pull the guys out of there. Because that is like one of my... It's a good fortress, is that? No, screw it. We're just gonna have to accept whatever happens there happens. Can we pull 8,000 men out of here? I think I can afford. That's the whole regiment, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not. It's okay. Brigade those up. Go very slowly. Right, and West's brigade. You're gonna have to go. Oh, we've got more men coming. All right, let's go form up near Leicester. It's not lost. It's not lost yet. We might be able to rescue this. Okay, we want to get out of there though. The militia's routed, but the regulars aren't doing too bad. We'll have to come back and put this right, obviously. But I believe we can do it. Yeah, let's form up in Leicester. I'll leave Ward out so we can keep an eye on things. Trouble is, there's nothing down here. It's wide open to a terrible defeat, and that's what we're looking at right now. Luckily, the British haven't responded to that. We have a fight over here. We need to go sort this one out. Okay, what have we just seen here? These guys have just been shooting at something that we can't see. Oh, I see. I see. Sneaky British soldiers hiding in the woods there. Some skirmishers, some light infantry. Well, I mean, that's how it should be used, so quite appropriate. We don't know what's in the fort. We're trying to get some outflanking positions on here. Giving them the good old charge would be a good idea, I suspect. Okay, let's see if we can get around the flank. And then we just bring up the artillery. You guys should be to the fore, I suspect. And we need the mortars, the great big mortars. We'll put them in the... We'll go through the woods. It doesn't look safe to go... Oh, they've got cannon. I saw a cannonball come in there. They've got something up there that we can't see. Give them the bayonets. Charge. Drive them out of the woods. I did say charge. They're not having it. I think our guys keep losing sight of them. I think that's where the problem is. Okay, that's enough. Taking some shooting down. They've gone though. That's good. That's good. Okay, we're going to move up into position for the fort. And then we're going to make sure we've got some infantry on that side as protection for our artillery. And I guess we're just going to expand over that direction. So we have enough infantry in the front here. These guys are moving up. That's where the artillery is. Okay. We'll go into the woods whilst we prepare our ambush. Bring the cannons forward. And infantry out. Okay, we should be able to marmalize everything fairly soon, I suspect. The militia's nearly ready to go in. Guys on this side are ready to advance. And the cannons, the mortars, yeah, let's make sure we target the professional soldiers at the front. Okay, looks like everything's ready to go in. The militia are in position. Alright, so let's just tone this down a little bit and attack. Luckily the mortars will be able to just fire past everything. Whee! See those shells going up. Okay, we should be able to bag hopefully the whole garrison here. They've gone. That's great news. We're going over the top now. They're going to get annihilated. Close up. Oh, make sure we're hitting that artillery battery. I'm going to try and grab the guns off those afterwards as well. They've gone. Perfect. And people are surrendering in waves. That's what we like to see. In we go, fellas. Don't leave anything behind now. It's all our stuff. If we just do we need to? Excellent. We've just about got them. Just get the surrendered guys out the back. Charge! Can we get a surrender? Are they going to surrender? They should at that. They should be absolutely nuked at that. They didn't. Okay, they will afterwards, I'm pretty sure. So let's find something. We got the lot. Nearly. Let's split you guys up over there. Can we occupy these guns? There's got to be a way that we can occupy these guns. And there will be. It's just a case of selecting a unit that we can put on there. I don't know why. I mean, I have no idea why. I don't think the game has any idea why. It's to do with the size of the company that we select. And if it's too big, it won't let us do it. Is there anyone smaller that we can get even smaller that might let us do that? There was a little guy over here. Oh, hang on. They were running off. Just a minute. Stop. Come back. Can you be used to occupy the... I can't occupy the... Oh, I can. Now it's decided I can. Okay, for the loss of 155 men, we've bagged over 1,000 and the guns, so that's good news. So Fort Sullivan is about to be ours. Let's make sure we charge these buggers and send the guy in. It makes up a little bit for the defeat over at Leicester there. Or at Boston, I should say. Meanwhile, what the shit is happening over there? Are we okay? Get everyone inside. Everyone into Leicester. They're gathering stuff. Don't worry, we're going to go... Oh, God, there's another 1,300 men just turned up here. Meanwhile, we're waiting for our 1,300 to return. That's not a great situation, is it? That's just not great at all. But what can we do? That's nothing to do with us. We need more soldiers. Right, Carroll's men look like they've over... Oh, nice. Okay, so Bowden's men. Which is, I think, just... Oh, make sure we capture that.
Advance quickly.
So, Fort Sullivan should be ours. It's held by militia with artillery. Great. So we can slowly work this up and get our loyalty back. Meanwhile, down here, there's a trapped British force up there. We need to deal with that. We can't ignore it. So I think Carroll's men are going to head north and take Stamford next. And then they're going to be free to come down to Wyoming. At which point, we can possibly reduce some of the men out of here. We've got like a lot of garrisons in there. Which is, I think it's helping bottle the British up. I don't know. I might be wrong. I don't know why the British haven't taken Freehold, to be honest. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, we're going to have a big fight over here. We're going to have about 5,000 men by the time reinforcements come. They're going to have something similar. Unfortunately, they're in a rampage going up everywhere. We'll stop them at Fort George. They won't take that so easily. These guys... Are these guys... Did I not order them to move? Oh, I thought I'd ordered these guys to move. Maybe I didn't. Oops. And at the same time, I'm still not 100% sure if we can leave Quebec unguarded. Oh, no, we can't leave these areas unguarded because they have no loyalty. Right, that's good to know before I make a mistake. We did empty this. Montreal's very, very important to us. And the situation with these newly conquered ones is just tragic. So there's nothing we can do there. So it really is just a case of now wait. I mean, this is going to be open to us to actually take, which is great. We just aren't going to have a whole... Well, actually, no, we can. We can occupy these. We have enough troops with the fort and with Carroll's brigade. We're going to have 1, 2, 3. There's going to be 3 places to occupy, so we can reduce the garrisons of these forts. We can... Oh, we'll be able to take the Kingston and Albany garrisons as well. And Fort Herkimer. Okay, Fort Herkimer can just go. We can do this. We can do this.